Right. So I just seen the hair there. Right now, so this is sort of old news, but this has never been a YouTube channel for new news. As I say, sometimes I strike it lucky and somehow get an exclusive, but it's not the case. Just my thoughts and my recognition of the news that is there. So sadly, it's Margot Robbie's Bird of Prey sequel is reportedly cancelled after crashing at the box office. Margot Robbie Birds of Prey was a record breaker failure at the box office, according to online publisher Giant Freaking Robot. Quite like that. The sequel to Birds of Prey has been canned. Warner Brothers no longer believes in the concept or in the creative team behind the movie, the publication's source said. It would be a big blow for Margot Robbie, 30, who also played a major part in producing the superhero movie. Birds of Prey failed at the box office, according to the worst opening of any DC Comics superhero movie, bringing in just 201.9 million worldwide. This was worse than the critical panned Green Lantern film, which brought in 219.9 million in 2011. In comparison, DC Comics female lead 2017 film Wonder Woman brought in the US 821.8 million at the worldwide box office. Margot was also expected to be in the lead in the next Suicide Squad film after Birds of Prey anticipated success. But despite being the breakout star from the 2016 superhero flick, her character Harley might have had to settle for an ensemble position for the 2021 sequel, which also stars Idris Elba and Jai Courtney. The Australian actress and Birds of Prey writer Christina Hodson are reportedly set to reunite at Disney for another instalment of the Pirates of the Caribbean franchise. The film is said to be a spin-off for the hugely successful franchise, which is already getting its own separate reboot, according to the Hollywood Reporter. Plot details for the new movie have been kept under wraps for now, but it's thought to be a new original story bringing fresh characters to the franchise, which is based on the Disney theme park ride. So let me get this straight. The Australian actress and Birds of Prey screenwriter Christine Hodson are reportedly set to reunite at Disney. The film is a spin-off. Oh, God. Right. Listen to me now. Listen to me. I thought Birds of Prey was okay. Right? It went through a lot of difficulties. Right? It went through a hell of a lot. There was, and as you may know, Warner Brothers, they just get ants in their pants and they start panicking. We were going to get we had City Sirens and stuff. There was even talks about Harley and Joker movie. To be honest, I think it'd have been better if it was a Harley and Joker movie, because I still believe in Jared Leto, and I believe there's a movie out there that we need to really go into their relationship. I think it would have been really good to go into the movie that might have even talked about Robin's death and how they murdered Robin. Maybe had a. You didn't even have to include Ben Affleck in the film. You could have just devised, right, you're playing Dick Grayson, they're in the background. This is Harley in a Joker movie here, and then you would have got warmer to Jared Leto Joker, I believe, and you would have seen their romance going all the way to the death of Dick Grayson, going by Suicide Squad and stuff like that, then the breakup. And that to me would have been an awesome movie. But we're talking about woke culture here. Well, we're talking about no, it has to be all female. And we need a lot of laughs and we need a lot of action. But all these Hollywood type stars believe that they are somehow need to represent women, where I believe, and I cannot speak for a woman, but I've seen other women comment, and we've got these women heroes, but you do not need to shove it in our faces. There, and as I said before, you're looking for equality, not women are good, men are bad. I'm not saying you need a Joker in the movie, but it would have worked in both fronts. You would have a curious audience, maybe want to give Jared Leto another go, and do it that dynamic, which made her famous in the Batman animated cartoon series. That's where she originated from. So if you had some episodes of Harley and Joker and the two cheaters and being sort of bad and villainous and everything else, that is a movie. Those episodes. Look at the Batman animated episodes. Look at the ones that even just basically devoted to Joker and Harley. And even the game where Joker leaves Harley to rot in the prison while he escapes and everything else. Get that dynamic into the film. But instead we had to go for the woke society and it had to be all women. And even though the cast had possibilities, Ewan McGregor, of course nobody can deny, he was great at the Black Mask. Huntress was one of the key points that put her down. Her face was just blank. Maybe it's because, I don't know, she felt uneasy with her lover, Ewan McGregor. Maybe they were going through some rough times in the scenes and everything else, but she did nothing to enhance that character. None of the costumes fitted the comics. Black Canary, I believe I never seen Black Canary wearing fishnets. Harley Quinn wasn't the sort of appeal that she did have in Suicide Squad. I've talked about her before. The film itself, okay, a hands up, and I'm a buyer of movies, but I was even contemplating on buying. I can't believe I'm saying this. Birds of Prey on normal DVD. I know. But it just didn't seem it didn't seem worthwhile me buying it on Blu-ray on 4K, and I have I have every movie on 4K. And sometimes I buy the DC movie, I'm talking about just DC alone. Sometimes I even buy the DC Blu-ray just to give to friends. I'll even buy it on normal, but this film, Birds of Prey, I was tempted to buy it for the cheap price of a normal DVD to go with my 4K collection of DC movies. That says a lot. That told me a lot. That I really did want to go and see it. You could blame it on advertising. You could blame it on the way it was advertised. You could say the name of it changed and everything else. I believe there was just too many people behind the scenes trying to make this so. I believe Margot Robbie's heart was in the right place, although I don't know if it was meant to inspire young girls to be a maniac. But I didn't see the point. It's just there was no excitement around the film coming out, and when it came out, it just felt like when by the time you got to the middle of the movie, you were zoomed back to where you were half an hour later, and I went, right, did we really need all that bit there? Seriously? And it wasn't until the last 5 minutes of the film where the Birds of Prey actually got together, and even the cop was old. It looked like she was ready for retirement. Rennie Russell was Montoya. Rennie Montoya, was that the cop's name? I'm trying to remember. I'm racked my brain through the DC comics and the cartoons. But no, there was only. And what's with the wee girl? Her character? I didn't see the point of her being there. You can tell me her character. It just totally went out of my head who she was playing. But for me, she was a kind of pointless thing. And then you got all this stuff about what was originally in this prize that the Black Mask wanted. Was it dick pics or something like that? I mean, hello, ridiculous. Is that another woman woke thing to have a thing that, let's all idolise a picture of a man's? So, but now, thankfully, as I say, and then she's going to go on to Pirates of the Caribbean again. Disney on its woke system, right? We're forgetting about Johnny Depp now, let alone Pirates of the Caribbean, the first one, top class film, but then it just went downhill. I remember watching one of the Pirates sequels, and it was all about Johnny Depp being alone on a ship with talking to himself. Jesus. That had so much potential. I don't even. But now, of course, they're probably going through an Anne Bonny Pirates of the Caribbean adventure now. Serious, when will the film industry wake up about this woke system? The gaming industry with Last of Us 2, the plummet in sales are there. And it's not because the whole world is sexist or anything like that. It's because you're shoving all this stuff in their face when it needn't be. We're looking for interesting characters. Not let's just change the sex of what actually worked before just to have it equal. It's just unreal. I'd have liked another Harley Quinn movie. I would have liked it, but something that had less interference behind the scenes. I'd have liked Black Mask to hang around. But no, my idea with the Harley and Joker, that is what I would have really wanted. Maybe we'll get that with the Air Cut. And remember, don't forget about hashtagging the Air Cut. Well, let me know your thoughts and feelings down below. Please like or subscribe. And I'll catch you next time.